So Troy Aikman ripped the Dallas Cowboys receivers for the bad routes they run. Duh. And he had a lot to say about, how things are. He says they're lazy routes. But it's also got to do with taking shots at meathead Mike McCarthy and also Jerry Jones. He said he understood, he was yes and no about the Jerry Jones outburst. He said he understands the frustration, but it's professional. He didn't really go into him like he could have and probably like he should have. But Troy Aikman, who led the Cowboys to 3 Super Bowls in the 90s, ain't been one to be bashful or shy, you see. And he doesn't, you don't get the feeling that maybe Jerry Jones had a hand in getting him his analyst gig. Maybe he didn't. But unlike, say, like Tom Brady and Robert Kraft, you get the feeling that you see a man speaking his mind. Regardless of where Troitman falls on your all time quarterbacks list or situations, he ain't bashful about his position and what he thinks. They do run bad routes. They run fly pattern routes. They zigzag. They be all spread out. They don't read back. They don't come back. So when he throws the ball to the outs, they're not there. Now, Dak Prescott has some bad looks. I don't know if he needs some contacts or some glasses. He's missing some what I call preliminary checkoffs. So he gets caught just throwing and he doesn't even dink and dunk. Then he gets caught stat padding when he's throwing a couple bad picks, taking some bad sacks, turn the ball over, and they can't run. And Ezekiel Elliott right now is basically like a cardboard poster of something that was fashionable 10 years ago, but then you're trying to sell it off like it's today. They can't run. They have no running game. Troy Pollard is in Tennessee. He'd been better off coming to Dallas. And we ain't going to talk about them not getting Derrick Henry. The Cowboys are a laughing stock, especially at home. If you don't put a 40 burger on them and you don't run all over the field, and you don't get loose as a receiver, your team isn't really that good. They make everybody look good. Remember New Orleans? Put that 40 plus burger on them. What's New Orleans done since then? Lost 3 straight and had a 50 burger put on their head by Tampa Bay. So what does it really say about beating Dallas? Eh, they're just not that good. They've been embarrassed at home. They've been embarrassed. They quit on Mike Meathead McCarthy. I tell everybody all the time, you can tell when a coach is dead man walking because he can't say anything. He's lost the team. That Prescott got paid. They really don't have anything to back up. Trey Lance ain't worked out. He threw 5 picks to third, fourth, fifth tiers in preseason, so that was the end of that. They got Cooper at the backup, but he's not really that memorable. They're not a good team. The only thing they got going for them is that they got talent in the NFC East because we don't really know how good Washington is, and we don't know where Philadelphia's going to get the engine going, and we know how the Giants can be hit and miss. So that's the only thing that gives them hope. If they were in the AFC, their season is over, especially they had to look up at the likes of Kansas City. Buffalo's going to division, and, I look around and Houston is better. So they lucky where they are because the NFC is, if they were in the Central, they'd be done. Detroit's better. Green Bay is bad. We show what Detroit did. They ran Detroit like the Harlem Globetrotters on them. And Green Bay's better than them. Minnesota is clearly better than them. And Chicago's better than them. So they, if they were in that one division, they'd already be playing the lottery. They'd be playing the ping pong right now. But anyway, Troy Aikman had every right to do that. They run bad routes. It's coaching. They're not disciplined. They don't have any respect for the cadence. And they show a team in disarray. And it's just dysfunctional as all get out. No running game. Can't stop the run. Can't stop the pass. Secondary gets toasted and roasted. So if they don't get no catch scoops, as Shannon Sharp says, sketch, scoop and catch plays, simple. It's a long Sunday for them. They're making everybody look good by coming in there and stacking and clacking on them. Just having, because the truth is, if Detroit had a really wanted, could have put a 50 burger on them, maybe 60. They really that vulnerable. They look like a deer in headlights, and they didn't fell off bad. But oh well, this is where they are. So Troikman was Captain Irish, but he was Captain right on with this. But you tell me how bad the Cowboys look, and you agree with Troikman and how he kind of was hit and miss with the Jerry Jones thing. I think Jerry Jones should have been ripped for that. It is his fault why they're dysfunctional. It's his fault because he wants to be hold the titles and don't want to make necessary changes, and he can't stand out the way. He need to go somewhere and sit his behind down, sit his butt down, because he is detrimental to their productivity, and it shows. He got a lot of issues, and believe me, if they ever came up with the surviving Jerry Jones, there's a lot there. I'm gonna leave it at that. But just on the field, he didn't really. His ego didn't got the best of him, and they stank, and it shows. And if you're a Cowboys fan, it's long. Please hit like, subscribe, open thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like. Hit the membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.